I am here this morning. It's early Sunday morning on Palm Sunday, and I'm in the office early because one, I know that our office building is sure to be empty. Two, I need to get some work done for our company for some paperwork closings, and I wanted to get our April newsletter out still. Now it is Palm Sunday, and everyone has different religious beliefs. I'm no one to give a Bible lesson, but I feel it's significant to mention it's Palm Sunday and that we are a week away from Easter during these very interesting times we're going through right now. I'm going to do this and get this work done, go back to the house and try to watch a church service on TV. So hopefully you're having some good quality time with your family. And what we said we were going to do is try to be a resource of information for you as it relates to real estate and how it's affecting our market and what we're doing to manage it and the impacts of Covid-19. So what we're going over today is the numbers that we've been sending out monthly. And if you're looking at this, hopefully you got an email where you can see those numbers. But we have lovely visual aids today in this new time of using video more and more. So what I did is I pulled the numbers from last year, year to date to today, April 5th, and then 2020, year to date, January 1st to April 5th, and compare them side by side. So what you'll notice here is that we're down a little bit from 451 to 415 on sold units, but our price is up over 10 grand. Now the days on market is down from 62 to 57, and number of pending units is a little bit less. So the significant number there is obviously the amount of less sales. Well, we were down 36 homes last month, and obviously the last 3 weeks have impacted real estate and already. Now, one thing I will say is I did the numbers just to kind of check them on Friday morning, and the sales only went up 3 units, which is sort of frustrating because I know how many closings there were throughout the community handled in different ways. I also know our company has several closings that have been slightly delayed that are happening this coming week. So I really feel like if I were able to do this on Friday, on Good Friday, you'd probably see the numbers even closer. But we are managing timeframes right now. So I do think we're a little bit behind 2019. I actually think it's less than what these numbers show. So I just wanted to know these numbers today because I feel like this is a turning point where we might see more impacts. We've right now hit taking the measures most as we can, sheltering in place. And so really, if we come back and do this in May, this could look even more different. So as of today, though, if you look at these numbers, even with the first impact, our market was strong in March. And we're going to see what happens over the next 30, 40, 60 days. We hope it's not more than that, and how that impacts our real estate market. There's a saying out there that this is our new normal. I don't like that because it implies that it's just going to be that way. I would say it's our current normal. And currently, we are having to manage this very differently in real estate. One thing I always want to be clear on when I do this is, please don't be under the impression that people in real estate are just having people run through houses right now. That is not the case. Real estate has been deemed essential by the governor and real estate services, settlement services, which means we can still work for clients to market and sell property, and real estate attorneys can work to close those transactions. But it also means there's other guidelines. Now, one thing people in real estate understand is not every business has been deemed essential, and there's a lot of people going through some hard times with their businesses closed and not being able to get normal work done. And that's something we're all suffering through in one way or the other. And in real estate, we're seeing that impact our clients. And in some cases, it's making needs for these clients a little more necessary, that they need to act. So these numbers kind of reflect on what we look at today, April 5th. And our market's strong. We have a lot of our transactions have held together through these last 3 weeks. We had one fall apart, but for the most part, people are managing through this. Now, I want to speak to what we're doing and how are we going to handle the next 30, 40, 60 days in real estate. So it seems every week our precautions are getting stronger and stronger in our industry and obviously through the state. Kudos to our local elected officials. They were on the front end of this and they put us under a shelter in place and stronger guidelines. So when the Governor Kemp last week made a decree throughout the state of shelter in place, really Athens, not a lot changed. We had been already in Clarke County obeying by this shelter in place rules. So now when we take a listing, it is extremely unlikely to see someone, an occupied property, have showings while on the market. And if it absolutely has to take place, there are precautions we're seeing people take with people being no one in the house except one person, mask, gloves, booties. An inspection had to be done Saturday. The inspector was there alone. He left. He had gloves, mask, Lysol, and basically did all he could, and is going to be doing the inspection, going through it with those people over the phone. Now, this coming week, I have 3 closings, 2 of which are going to be by Zoom video conference because the governor has allowed e-notaries. So I'm kind of excited Tuesday to see how this goes. It'll be the first one I've done, and I'm really excited to see one of our attorneys in town take quick steps to adapt and keep people safe. Another one is going to have a table set up outside. Seller's going to come at a different time, sign, and then the buyer's going to come at a different time and sign. Of course, in none of these circumstances will the real estate agent or lender be there. So there's more details to that. But what everybody needs to understand is that we are working very hard to make sure if we have to conduct business that we're doing it to keep people safe. That's what's important. We don't want to spread this around. Nobody does. It's very serious. So you can have these symptoms and spread them to someone else and not even know it. The next 30 days are going to be important. And how we manage this is what it's going to be about. So what I want you to know is our market's still functioning. We're going to see a reduction in homes on the market. We're going to see a reduction in sales. But that's not an indicator of something that's gone horribly wrong other than what we're trying to manage now. And no one really knows when this ends and how it affects. There's a lot of people that are scared and they want to spread fear to you because that makes them feel better. But we want to be here as a resource of information. So if you want to reach out to someone in our company and talk about your property or how they feel or I feel we're going to see this impact our area, please do. If you have a plan in real estate that you know you need to buy or sell and you're putting things on hold, still reach out because right now is a good time to get your plan together, do the research, be ready to go when we can get through this. And just know that we're here to help in any way we can. And stay safe, enjoy your Sunday, and have a great week and a good Palm Sunday. Enjoy your family.